Jingle All the Way is a 1996 smash hit Christmas comedy starring Arnold Schwarzenegger as the lead role. He plays a father who has lost the connection with his son due to his continuous work life. And in order for him to get back into the good books of his son, he has decided that he should buy the toy that the son really wants for Christmas. But he soon finds out that it's an impossibility because every father wants to get that for his son. Now, this film is a great one, not simply because of the fun nature of the film and the comedic nature of the film, but there are four basic reasons why this film stands out, and we should consider them very briefly here. Let's come to the first of these reasons, which is the more fundamental point, and that would be the production and direction of the film. The director is Brian Levant. He has directed several films over the years, including the following: Problem Child 2 in 1991, Beethoven in 92, The Flintstones in 94, obviously this one in 96, The Flintstones in Viva Rock Vegas in 2000, Snow Dogs 2002, Are We There Yet in 2005, The Spy Next Door 2010, Max 2, White House Hero 2017. So there's a list of the films that he's directed, of which two stand out. The first one being Beethoven in 92, which was a really good comedy film. And I would say that it's a good comedy film also for the Christmas period. And the second one is The Spy Next Door in 2010, which stars Jackie Chan, and therefore it would be a really great film simply because it has Jackie Chan in. And as I've watched it, it clearly is. So let's come to the producer of this film, that being Chris Columbus. Yeah, again, we have another great film with him as the producer this time. He's produced many films over the years, and we'll give a quick list of them here. 9 Months in 95, Stepmom in 98, Bicentennial Man in 99. Um, he was an executive producer on both Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone and The Chamber of Secrets, Christmas with the Cranks between 2001 and 2 for Harry Potter's and 2004 for that last one, Christmas with the Cranks. He's done Percy Jackson and the Olympians in 2010, Pixels in 2015, The Christmas Chronicles 2 in 2020. So there's a brief list of films that he's either directly produced or been the executive producer on two of them at least. And I think this is one of the primary reasons why Jingle All the Way is a great film, because it has Chris Columbus at the helm of the production side. The second reason for this being a great Christmas film, as well as comedy film, is because of the stars in it. Let me list of stars first, and then we'll note several of them. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sinbad, Phil Hartman, Rita Wilson, Robert Conrad, Martin Mull, Jake Lloyd, James or Jim Belushi, E.J. De La Pena, Lorraine Newman, Harvey Korman, Richard Mall, Curtis Armstrong, Danny Woodbourne, Paul White, Daniel Roy Rawdon, Bruce Bone, Phil Morris, Amy Peets, Chris Parnell, Nick Latour, Kate McGregor Stewart, and Vern Troyer. Let's now turn to a more in-depth look at least three of the stars in this film. We'll start with the obvious one, Arnold Schwarzenegger. His acting career started in 1970 with Hercules in New York, The Long Goodbye in 73, Stay Hungry 76, Pumping Iron 77, The Villain and Scavenger Hunt in 79, Conan the Barbarian in 82, Conan the Destroyer and Terminator in 84, Red Sonja and Commando in 85, although the first of those two films wasn't actually him in the lead, he had a secondary role. Raw Deal in 86, Predator and Running Man in 87, Red Heat and Twins in 88, Total Recall and Kindergarten Cop in 90, Terminator 2, The Judgment Day in 91, The Last Action Hero in 93, True Lies Junior in 94, T2 3D Battle Across Time, Eraser, and this one in 96. He had a small role in Batman and Robin in 97 as Mr. Freeze. Um, End of Days in 99. The next person we're going to look at is James Jim Belushi, and he's been in quite a number of films over the years. Just to give a few as examples, he was in The Little Shop of Horrors in 86, but he's been acting since 78. I'm just giving a few here, not as many as uh, Arnold Schwarzenegger, though. So there's that one. Red Heat in 88 with Arnold Schwarzenegger once more. Uh, K9 in 1989, which was a great film. Um, he was also in Last Action Hero as himself in 93 alongside Arnold Schwarzenegger. The last person we're going to look at is Vern Troyer, who has been in quite a few films over the years from 1994 onwards to the point of his death. So the first one, Baby's Day Out in 94, Dunstan's Checks In, Jingle All the Way, Pinocchio's Revenge, all in 96, Volcano, Men in Black, Wishmaster, and Rocket Man in 97, My Giant, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, The Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald in 98, Here Lies Lonely, Instinct, Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me in 99, and that's one of his most famous roles in Austin Powers as Mini-Me. Bit players, How the Grinch Stole Christmas in 2002, where he starred alongside Jim Carrey. Bubble Boy, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, where he played Grip Hook. Run for the Money, Austin Powers and Goldmember as Mini Me. We'll stop there. We've given enough context on these three particular actors. Let's come to the third reason why this film is great, and that is the musical score, which was scored by David Newman. So let's give a brief on list of other films that he's scored for. We'll start with um, Throw Throw Mama Off the Train, Heathers, Bill and Ted 1 and 2, Mighty Ducks, Coneheads, Flintstones, and the last one is The Cowboy Way. I'll add two more to that actually. The Nutty Professor and Matilda, because that brings it up to 96 and right up to the film that I'm concentrating on. So there's the background to the music composer and why he would have been sought after by both the director and producer of this film because it scored for many other great films throughout his career up to that point, and indeed you can go on after, but there's really no need. Let's just briefly make a point on the songs involved in the film. Obviously, Jingle Bells was used as the title of the film is taken from that very song. Then there is So They Say It's Christmas, Sleigh Ride, Run Rudolph Run. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Merry Christmas, baby. Backdoor Santa, The Christmas Song, Jingle Bell Rock, Father and Son, Fly Now, and Deep in the Heart of Christmas. So the fourth reason why this is a great film happens to be the budget and the income, or put together the box office. So the budget of the film was from 60 million through to 75 million. That's the range, I would say. The income from the box office was 129.8 million. Let us now consider how that all came to be, how it all worked out, shall we? So, it opened on November the 22nd of 96 and made 12.1 million in its first weekend, opening at number 4 behind Star Trek, The First Contact, Space Jam, and Ransom. It went on to gross 129 million worldwide, recouping its 75 million budget in the first 10 days of release. The film was released in the United Kingdom on December the 6th, 96, and it topped the country's box office that weekend.